You know, that's an interesting question. So I did some digging, and this is what I found. So the Godseekers are a group of divine entities in Hollow Knight who sought other godlike beings, hoping to understand and glorify their fascinating sacred potentials. An unknown tragedy within their homeland, the Land of Storms, urged the Godseekers to flee. After this unknown catastrophe, the Godseekers evolved into an individual being who we know as Godseeker. Godseeker carries the collective consciousness of the Godseekers, serving as a means to preserve and uphold their philosophies and goals as one being. So after fleeing the Land of Storms, it's likely that Godseekers sought asylum in Hallownest after being captivated by the radiant divinity of the Pale King and the kingdom's pantheon of powerful entities. Unfortunately, Godseeker's aims conflicted with the Pale King, who most likely perceived Godseeker as a threat to the integrity and safety of Hallownest. Since Godseeker took fascination in divine intervention, this most likely caused Pale King to dread about further conflict with Radiance. To obstruct the potential consequences of Godseeker's intentions, the Pale King imprisoned Godseeker within a chained sarcophagus to be relocated within the Royal Waterway's isolated junk pit. And that is until the knight eventually opens up her tomb, liberating her. And that brings us back to your question. Godseeker was locked in this sarcophagus for a long time, who knows how long exactly. This extended dormancy brought about physical and spiritual deterioration to Godseeker's form. This is most likely why she appears dead upon our initial interaction with her. After liberating Godseeker from her tomb and entering her dreamscape, known as Godhome, we're faced with various trials. Although Godhome existed before Godseeker's arrival in Hallownest, she was able to tap into this divine realm and shape it into an idealized landscape that reflected her primary objective, which was the glorification of gods. As the night progresses through Godhome's trials, Godseeker becomes progressively fascinated with our efforts. This in a way fuels and fulfills her purpose of glorification through acknowledgement, even if it is perceived indirectly. And as we progress through the trials, she grows in vitality. If we go back to Hallownest, we can see that she is gradually getting stronger and starting to stand on her own feet. This is what I came up with. I would love to hear what you think. Again, this is just interpretation.